And the chair, I will now recognize myself for 5 minutes for an opening statement. So today, 3 important center directors for the U.S. Food and Drug Administration are here with us to share updates about the work they oversee with their respective divisions, and really appreciate you being here. With the agency now collecting the highest number of user fees on record, it is critical we hear from the center directors about the ongoing challenges the agency and industry face in getting safe and effective products to patients faster. In addition to reauthorizing the user fee agreements, Congress granted FDA a suite of additional authorities that were signed into law in December of 2022. These include updates to ensure clinical trials are reflective of the broader patient population, greater transparency for sponsors to collaborate with payers to decrease the time from a novel product's approval to coverage, reforms to strengthen the accelerated approval pathway and streamline processes for manufacturers to update their software without unnecessary regulatory hurdles. I'm proud of the bipartisan work the subcommittee has accomplished throughout the last user fee reauthorization. Since then, FDA has approved and cleared hundreds of new products. Our work collectively enabled the review and approval of 55 novel drugs in 2023 and the approval of almost 1,000 generic drug applications. During that same time, there were 23 biologics device applications and 20 biologics license applications approved and over 100 novel devices cleared by the FDA. Cell and gene therapy is of particular importance and interest to me and others in Congress. We're on the precipice of a renaissance in healthcare in which personalized medicine can cure otherwise incurable diseases. For example, among those medicines approved in 2023 were 2 cutting-edge, potentially curative gene therapies for sickle cell disease. Just last summer, CBER also approved a therapy to address underlying cause of the disease in Duchenne muscular dystrophy in boys aged 4 to 5. Both examples illustrate the incredible value American innovation plays in our healthcare system and the value the FDA brings to help facilitate this remarkable work. That being said, I have some concerns I hope to have addressed today that threaten to undermine the strides we've made. Missteps by the Biden administration have already caused uncertainty among innovators in these small biotechnology companies that could impede patients' ability to access innovative products. The repeated attacks on the accelerated approval pathway from CMS, which is second-guessing FDA's equities to academics and payers alike, insisting that these approvals are unproven or lesser than traditional review pathways, degrades public trust and an important tool the agency has to help safely and effectively get cures to patients more quickly. This is also a pathway that Congress and bipartisan Congress has repeatedly strengthened and supported. The recently released 5,000-page laboratory-developed test, or LDT rule, has been touted as a mechanism to drive more innovation and protect patient safety. I fear this complete overhaul of LDT regulation will have the opposite effect. Instead of driving up costs of care and delaying patient access to life-saving care, tests developed to treat patients at the bedside to detect early-stage cancer or detect Alzheimer's sooner will be subject to onerous requirements under the new regime proposed by CDRH. The FDA must work with Congress on a long-term solution that balances patient safety and facilitates future innovation. Last year, Ranking Member Eshoo and I wrote Dr. Marks about clinical holds. According to the Wall Street Journal, there was an average of 664 clinical holds, which temporarily stopped clinical research between 2017 and 2021, up from 557 average annual holds in prior years. In response to our inquiry, we learned that 79% of the responses to innovators' questions about their applications and the holds associated with these applications were written-only responses. To be clear, I understand the complex nature of these applications, but providing written responses to complex questions with no chance for a true dialogue isn't acceptable. It is imperative for the agency to literally come to the table and work through these issues with innovators, or else patients will be left without answers and without life-saving care. In closing, I want to thank the witnesses for being here today. I know your work's not easy. I know that our job is to assure, and your job is that we have safe and effective medications. But we must know that patients are counting sometimes months. If you're a parent with a child with Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, the race to keep them out of a wheelchair before they get access to medicines is real. It's important, and accelerated path-throughs is real and important. and it's been bipartisan, and we want to work together. That's our pledge, to work together to bring these innovative technologies to market. And I will yield back and recognize the